Their division rival so far this year. Sandy ready to go. His first pitch is outside for ball one to Cesar Hernandez. He'll go at a 10-game hit streak, but since then 2 for his last 30. Takes a changeup for a strike. That's at 97, and has started the 7th inning with over 100 pitches. That does not happen very often. He can field his position too. That one goes 1-3, and there's 1 out.
Particular pitch against Sandy Alcantara.
And that's just thinking of what's coming. That's right. Man. All right, well, here is Lane Thomas. Bounces that one foul, and it's quickly 0-2. And you can miss barrels and not bats. Although he missed them both right there. His first strikeout, 98, elevates Juan Soto. There's a called strike. RBIs on the season for Soto. Smacks that one foul and quickly 0-2 pitch. That one lifted left side. Birdie gives it a look, racing over toward the netting. Bounced foul. And although strikeouts are up in the game, he's just okay with some soft contact to get quick outs and
effort. Just such an easy delivery.
Ground ball. This will be Jazz. And that is a 1-2-3 first inning for Dingo. And chocolate ice cream cone, I think, is what that one is. The bottom of the first inning, rather, but couldn't push a run across against Gray. Sandy a strike on the outside corner.
Such an amazing repertoire. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. I think he started him with 2 sliders and then put him away with the changeup.
Facing Josh Bell with 1 out. Got a piece, fouled it back, 0-1.
Free.
Lined over the head of Miggy into left center field, a base hit for Josh Bell. So Bell had his 7-game hit streak snapped last night. But wait, maybe, but not that. Luis Garcia grounds one foul outside of first.
I had to get to that pro.
And a good hitter like Bell will make a great pitcher like Sandy pay for that. Broken bat, roller, Jazz feeds Rojas onto first, safe. Not enough juice on that one to get out toward Jazz. Into right, and it'll drop in front of Garcia. And Luis Garcia stops at second base. So Ruiz a base hit. And a pinch hit roll once the game got out of hand. Davey Martinez put him in. Swings at the first one here. Pops it up back and out of play.
Yeah, I believe he had a right.
Sharply hit, but Jazz is there. Gets a good hop, gathers himself, and throws. So Alcantara.
Too slow out on the court. That's why I chose the diamond. Paul, I think it worked out for him.
Say so. A Gold Glove last year. And the way Sandy's going, you know what? That breakdown right there.
And we're talking mostly quality strikes because
he's 9 of 10 first pitch strikes. 0-1 here to Cesar Hernandez. And 0-2. And swings over the top of that slider. Strike Aiel Garcia. Another first pitch strike.
Well, and all.
And another.
You go to the slider again.
It was the slide for Alcantara. And he's back on track.
Wow.
What a pitch.
30 strikes and just 3 balls to this point. Make that 4.
Well, that's one way. Scoreless game here. Middle tilt of a 3-game set. It wraps up tomorrow night. Coverage begins at 6:40. First, Marlins have done a really nice job with him this year. 3 for 20. And a strike, and he goes after that one, lifts it down the left field line. This one heading toward the corner.
So get an Edward Cabrera.
Behind the second base bag, Miggy makes the play.
Get a Cabrera working the way he's worked the last.
Just as Sandy has been. Those guys are consistent. But the other group, the other part of that group, whether it was Trevor.
Well, in our conversation with Mel Stottlemyre Jr., we were talking about because he is better than he's been.
Swung on him. Last year he was coming off his second consecutive National League Rookie of the Month award. Ground ball to third for Birdie. To OPS 390. Off the glove of Rojas. And Josh Bell will reach with 2 outs.
Yeah, you can go on and on and on with some of the. And then I even thought it was amazing. I talked to you about this yesterday.
Sure.
And he's #1 in base out wins saved.
Obviously.
So without question.
Right. A little room below the zone. He's picked up a strike or reached on a fielder's choice his first time. Sandy deals. This one's out to right field. Sends Garcia back on the edge of the track. Makes the catch. And the inning is over. Scoreless ball game, top 5th. First pitch swinging for Keibert Ruiz. Stranded a couple runners there. Stranded a runner in the 4th. But generally speaking, it's been another stress-free outing for Sandy Alcantara. Unfortunately, scoreless into the 5th inning. Bounced foul outside of first.
He needs to rub up.
1-2.
I can remember playing behind guys who had this kind of stuff and were pitching great. Come into the dugout.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Brings it home. And a bouncer toward shallow right. Jazz has it. And Ruiz is retired. Alcantara certainly making noise when it comes to the All-Star game and whether or not they will to think, well, a couple months into the season, a dozen starts or so, start coming up with a list of side. Ball and a strike here to Adrianza. That one's into right field and a base hit.
Well, one of the guys that stands out on that list of Cy Young candidates is out west. Going down, it's right now as we speak 171.
Well, we might have spoken too soon. They get at least 1. Cooper couldn't dig it out. Robles beats it out. 2 away.
But Sandy leads them all in innings pitched.
So game relative foregone conclusion. Starting it might be another. This is a throw down that's just a little bit too late. A stolen base for Victor Robles. And he gets into scoring position with 2 outs. 2 balls and no strikes on Cesar Hernandez. And he takes one at the bottom of the zone. 2-1 coming from Sandy. Swing and a miss. 97.
I see.
Out toward center. De La Cruz is there. Sandy strands another one. But he's got no run support tonight because Josiah Gray was just as good. First pitch strike. 1 pitches for Gray. This number 64 for Sandy. And did not get that call. 1-1.
3 or 4. Third time around the batting order. Hitters are hitting 164 against Sandy Alcantara.
1-2 here to Thomas. Bouncer to third. Birdie's got it. Close play, but 1 out. Long term for the Nationals. I know their fan base certainly hopes that to be the case. And it's certainly easy. Sells a lot of jerseys. We know that.
4 different jerseys there too.
Ripped across the chest, but it could be $400 million. if they're able to. Bottom of the zone at 100. Sandy wanted that pitch, and I'll tell you what, there have been a lot of pitches.
Umpires, all right, this guy knows the strike zone.
And now Soto sends one out to left field. Back goes Soler, and he can't make the catch. Soto gets to second base. Season leads away from second as Nelson Cruz swings and misses at the first one. 0-1. Ground ball. Birdie's got it. Tried to maybe tag Soto, but Soto got around that. They'll get the out at first base. Soto moves up to third. First time that a Nationals base runner has reached third tonight. Doesn't bother Sandy. Knocked down by Jazz. Gets the out at first base, and the inning is over. Luis Garcia, Keibert Ruiz, and Ede Adrianza. First pitch is grounded foul outside of first. Bouncing ball towards second. Jazz has it, and that's out number 1.
How about
Wednesday? Ball inside to Ruiz. And for Strasburg, of course, a world's pitched since he makes his return from thoracic outlet syndrome surgery on the way, but deemed good to go for tomorrow.
Yeah, they still owe Steven Strasburg.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Ruiz. Fouled away again. That one at 100 miles an
Backs out every time.
It's outside 95. That one bounces in 2-2. 15. And we know how that year went for Arrieta. There's another ground ball. This time it's Birdie. Swung around to the right side. Makes the play. It's a pretty good list right there. Adrianza with a line drive single. So his second hit of the night.
He's probably had the
swings and misses. 97
of the 4. And if it's the 4-seamer, it'll probably be 98 or 100.
In the air, shallow right. It's going to be Jazz to get there. Had a long way to go. That ball in no man's land. 4 hits, 3 earned, 44 strikeouts. I'll do the quick math for you there, T-Hut. I know you're good at it, but I'll do it for you.
Yeah.
Count still in a good spot here as he enters the 8th. This number 89. And line foul off the bat of Cesar Hernandez. Top of the order here for the Nationals. But this is where Sandy has been making his money this year, working late into games. This one lofted out toward left field. Soler comes in and makes the play. Game tickets, unlock offers, access exclusive content, and much more. Download the MLB Ballpark app today.
There's a little
18 strikeouts in his last pitch was his 14th K, and it was at 100. That one. First pitch strike to Juan Soto.
A very educated and correct guess.
Bouncer right side. Cooper feeds Sandy, and they get the out. So another 1-2-3 inning is still having a good time out there. Into the 9th inning. First pitch to Nelson Cruz. Cruz fouls it off. 0-2. 0-2 from Sandy. Bouncer toward third, but foul.
Depth of all those pitches.
That's the slider, and that's a strikeout. Number 6 for the 6th time in his career. 8 1/3, excuse me, for the 6th time in his career. 1-0 to Josh Bell. In there for a strike. And I would venture to guess that they have less of a clue now than they did at the start of the 1-2. right at Miggy. Was the only one on the left side. Makes the play. 6-3 on the ground out. Luis Garcia, the number 6 hitter in the lineup for a 4th time, and there's a strike. Now I'll get score. If the Marlins don't score in the 9th, would you send them out? Would you send them out for the 10th if they don't score?
Absolutely.
I mean, come on. Sandy Alcantara with 9 scoreless.